Sometimes it's the under-the-radar signings that end up defining a team's season. Not every addition needs to be a splash. In fact, Cleveland's recent roster decisions might seem minor at first glance, until you realize what they're actually building. Depth, versatility, and hunger, qualities that often get overlooked until they win you games in November. Two players just walked into Berea without the headlines, but with something else entirely, a chip on their shoulders and a chance to make a real impact. Chase Cota isn't a household name, yet. The 6 feet 4 inches wideout from Oregon has bounced from Detroit to Kansas City to Houston to New York, never quite sticking, but never giving up either. Now he's wearing number 81 in Cleveland and aiming to prove he's more than a practice squad journeyman. His size, special teams upside, and NFL bloodline make him a name to keep an eye on this preseason. Unlike most depth signings, Keenan Isaac has already tasted real NFL action. He played in 12 games across 2 seasons with the Bucks before spending time in the UFL with the Houston Roughnecks. At 6 feet 3 inches, 190 pounds, he brings length and athleticism to a Browns secondary looking for depth and competition. These aren't splashy moves, but they fit a theme. Cleveland isn't just collecting talent, they're targeting high-effort guys with something to prove. Cota's been clawing for a stable role. Isaac already knows what Sundays feel like. These are the kinds of players that coaches love to mold, especially when injuries hit or special teams becomes a deciding factor in close games. The spotlight will stay on stars like Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper, and Myles Garrett, but these depth pieces could be the difference between 9 to 8 and a playoff spot. Cota and Isaac may not start, but if they stick, they'll be the type of guys who show up in the biggest moments. And in a division this brutal, every roster spot counts more than people think. So what do you think, Browns fans? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we're breaking down every move that could shape the Browns season.